I've got an itch I can't scratch, I'm missing a piece that completes a whole part of me, an open wound scar to see. Everybody come here, gather round, welcome to the freak show, the best in town. What the hell's wrong with me? I don't get along with anybody, honestly. I've been living in my own head constantly, thoughts jumbled round, think I need a new lobotomy. Wait, all these thoughts are too negative, I don't wanna get lost in the sedative. Gotta show them what I got, I'm competitive. You know I'm about to...
Hey guys, welcome back again to Dave's Dimension. Welcome back again to Tuesday Night Talks. Welcome back again to the channel that is your home for tech, toys, and talk. And of course, the channel where chaos and insanity will always reign supreme. I know it's a little noisy in the background. We got a project printing up right now. So I hope everyone's doing good. Hope everyone's had a good week. It's been a very interesting week. Just started work from home yesterday. The schedule is going to be a little getting used to. But hey, I can still stream. I can still jump on a few of my colleagues' streams as well. Let's take a look at the chat very quickly. I'm sorry, I really need to get the camera fixed and the monitor, well, the microphone itself. I gotta get me a new arm. We got a lot of stuff we need to kind of fix up, but that's neither here nor there. So let's take a look, everybody. We got Mega Dan Collect saying, I'm probably not going to make this stream tonight due to having my day program tomorrow, and I'll be picked up around 8:45. No worries, Mega. Okay, what else we got? Oh, we got, of course, me. We got David's Life in the chat saying Happy New Month. Did we just see a glitch? There's always a glitch. This is my stream, my channel, so of course there's always glitches. It's been a while since I last seen your room. Awesome. Well, it's a work in progress. We added a standing desk. I still need to work on getting a better mic arm because, well, it glitches like you wouldn't believe. So yeah, a lot of things going on. You just had to go there, right? Bills lost and the Sabres went 7-1-0 in preseason. Yeah, you know, hey, it's those that don't know, David's Life is also in Western New York as well. Oh, I'm confused. I thought the live stream would be at 11:45. No. 8 o'clock, my friend. If it said 11:45, extreme apologies. I don't think it said that. Nope. YouTube says it was set for 8 o'clock. So if you saw something different, I apologize, my young friend. So, first things first, there's a couple things I want to talk about, guys. I really didn't get to talk about the school lunch fundraiser, which is an initiative that both Dre of the Collector Safe Space and, of course, here Dave's mentioned, we are pushing forward. It's a nice little initiative. So I want to pull that up so I can show you guys, right? So there we are, the school lunch fundraiser. Now, those that don't know, there are families out there that cannot afford school lunches, that cannot afford food for their kids. And, you know, let's face it, everything goes up in price. I mean, hell, when's the last time you got a quarter bag of chips? And I'm not talking about how full the bag was. You know, everything is expensive nowadays, and even more so, school lunches have gone up in price. And yes, there are some programs that help to support it, but we can do a lot more, guys. We can do a lot more. Last year, a group of us together, we ran a fundraiser called the School Lunch Fundraiser. All the details are actually in the video description below. You can donate and make a difference. We're going to be doing a live stream probably the first or maybe second week, the latest of November. So all throughout the month of October, we're going to be doing a fundraising initiative. All you have to do is go to the link in the video description below. You'll see school lunch. All you're going to do is you're going to go to that link. You're going to donate $10. Then with your phone or with your computer, you're going to take a screenshot. Now, once you have that screenshot, you are then going to message that to me at Dave's Dimension on Instagram, or you're going to message that to Dre of the Collector Safe Space on Instagram. Our Instagram IDs are right in the video description below as well. You're going to message us with that screenshot of you making your donation and your real name and your screen name, and you're going to be entered in a massive giveaway. Now we are Dre. I shouldn't say we, but Dre is actually working with some of the fellas at Four Horsemen to possibly procure a very nice Mythic Legions box as the giveaway. You know, Mythic Legions are one of the most sought after figure lines, toy lines out there. So you definitely want in on it. Just like last year, it's only $10 to donate. You get one donation, your name is entered in the wheel, and you get the potential to win yourself some Four Horsemen gear. And not only that, but you're also helping the future. You're helping make a hell of a difference for kids today. So, and the thing is, we are not handling any of it. You go directly to the website and you're going to make that donation. It's right here in the video description below, guys. You're going to donate to, it's FARK or RC.org, so frac.org/healthy-school-meals. You just go there, you click on the link, you make a $10 donation, you take a screenshot of that donation, you send it to me or Dre through our Instagrams. You include your first and your last, your government names and your screen name so we know who you are. We'll put you on the wheel. You'll be a part of the giveaway. Now, if you want to do multiple entries, hell, drop $10 one week, $10 another day, $10 another day. You send us those 3 separate shots. Those are entries. Those are entries right there, guys. So you can enter as many times as you want. You just have to make sure you have a screenshot and you show us the date and time of when it's happening, and we will enter you in, guys. It's a no-brainer. $10 is nothing. That's not even a half a pizza now. Okay? $10 goes a big way for the school lunch fundraiser, guys. So please consider donating and making a hell of a difference, guys. We know we can count on you because you guys came through last year. It doesn't matter how much we actually raise, because every dollar, every nickel, every dime makes a world of difference. You guys know I say this. Every nickel, every dollar, every dime makes a world of difference, and you guys can make that difference for us. So please help support us. And if you find yourself in a situation where you can't donate, hey, if you can at least take the 5 seconds to share this video or to share the post that we're going to be posting on all of our social medias, Facebook, Instagram, the Twitter, all over the place. If you can at least share that with others, that's a big difference right there, guys. So we appreciate anything and everything you guys can possibly do. So please consider making a world of difference today. Speaking of differences, let's take a look here. Let's see. Megadan says, don't get me started on the Philadelphia Eagles game against the Buccaneers. The Eagles flat out sucked hardcore. Hey, it happens. Every team has a bad week. The Bills even lost this week. You know? We got Ultra Carzilla. Holy shnikes. I didn't know it started since it will start at 11:45. Let me check YouTube, because YouTube should not be saying that. Because right now, YouTube is telling me that the stream is live and in charge. So let me just go right here. Let me go to YouTube Studio and see what in the world is going on. Carmen Sandiego, what is going on here? Let's go to content. Yeah, live stream is, it says right now, guys. It shows me live right now, so I'm not too sure what's going on with the time frame. We do have a stream scheduled next week as well. And that is scheduled for 8 o'clock as well. So I'm not sure what's going on. It could be a weird glitch in the Matrix. Who the heck knows? I know nothing. As Ultra Carzilla says, as of 10/1/2024, my birthday is in 9 days. 9 days. 9 times. Well, Ultra Carzilla, I want to wish you an early happy birthday. So that is going to be October 10th. October 10th. Someone else has a birthday 5 days afterwards. I'm not going to say who. But it's someone that everybody in this community knows. So, hey, if you see that person, or you message them on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, whatever social media that person resides on, go ahead and wish them a happy birthday. You'll know when you know. So, yeah, we got a lot of birthdays coming up in October. Jeez, man. I think... who else? We got a ton of people. There's a few people in the YouTube community that are Octobres, are Libras. So, but guys, we have a lot. Well, I shouldn't say a lot. We got something pretty awesome playing today, guys. As you can see, the title, Hot Toys Doc Brown Unboxing. Yes, I went and I got me a hot toy. I got a few hot toys, but that's besides the point. We got a few things going on. I still have yet to unbox my Doctor Strange from No Way Home. I'm half tempted. I'm half tempted to not open it. I'm actually tempted to maybe put it out for sale because there's one or two things I would like to use that money for. So I don't know. Let me ask you guys. Given the opportunity, if you had a Doctor Strange No Way Home from Spider-Man No Way Home, he's got the ultra effects, the dimensional effects in it, and you haven't opened it up, would you keep it for yourself, or would you think of selling it like through Facebook or some other market? Maybe get yourself maybe around $200 and set that aside maybe for a new mic arm or a new camera which you badly need for your setup. Would you do that, or would you rather have that piece in your collection? That's the question I'm posing out to everybody out there. Should I keep it or should I not? Let me know. Let's see right here. Do expect me to get a lot of stuff during this month, as I will be getting a lot of Halo, Jurassic Park, G.I. Joe toys, etc. for my birthday. Well, speaking of Jurassic Park, Ultra Carzilla, you're watching right now. Look what I 3D printed yesterday. If you know Jurassic Park movies, you know what this is. And this is unpainted. I have to paint it. I printed this up for a friend of mine. If you're a fan of Jurassic Park movies, I'm talking about the Jurassic Park, not the Jurassic World, but Jurassic Park movies, you know what these items are. Let's take a look at the chat right here. Yes, it is. I 3D printed this, actually. I'm telling you, this 3D printer is like one of my most favorite things in the whole universe right now. It prints up so many damn things. I printed up a large version of the orb from Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. I still have yet to paint it. I kind of like this one, opposed to the ones with the indented where we actually see the raised glyphs. I'm kind of digging this one, but take a look, different sizes right here. So I might have to resize the cloth stain I printed up once upon a time because it doesn't fit. So I need to do some resizing with that. But that's not all. Thanks to a friend of the channel, a friend who does 3D printing, a friend who comes up with designs, took my brand new logo. That's right, the Dave's Dimension logo, not the old one, but the new one, right there up in the corner. And he sent me a design, and I 3D printed it. I added a little color to it. I think I might do another print because we got some print lines running here. Made it so I have a stand and it stands up, so I can actually have this in the background now. How cool is that? I'm telling you, 3D printing it's a game changer, like you wouldn't believe. Raptor Call? Are you talking about the resonating chamber from Jurassic Park 3? And ironically, it was 3D printed in the movie. We have the Raptor Claw right here. The one that Dr. Allen creeps out the little kid in the beginning of the film with. I'm going to paint this flat black, and then I'm going to get like a tan or khaki kind of material and do some light dabbing and brushing all over to give it that wear and tear look. But what do you guys think? All I had to do was just a little bit of sanding underneath this part right here. But hey, not bad, right? That's how I spent my Sunday yesterday, was printing up this stuff. Also, it's still outside on the patio. I actually printed a. You guys will love this. I got the file for the Doctor Doom from Fortnite. Yeah, I kind of printed it. Kind of had to. So there we go. You can see that right there. We printed the Doctor Doom from Fortnite mask. And just for craps and laughs, I've already spray painted it with some primer to give it that silver metallic look. So yeah. Although I share this with a couple friends, and one of them apparently wants me to make Thor's hammer for that person. We'll see if that person gets their wish or not. We'll see. They didn't say what size they wanted the hammer to be. Maybe I'll print like a really small one and send it off to them. Who knows? It depends on that person. So let's see who else is in the chat right now. We got the Maven of Madness, also known as Marvel, or should I say Fortnite Breezes. Popping in the chat. She's probably bored. That's why she's popped in. So yeah, no life size. We'll see. We'll see. So do I need to print the handle and then the broken pieces of the hammer, or is it supposed to be a solid hammer? Let me know. Let me know, guys. Let me know. So I know Tuesday nights have been a little bit slower because there's a lot of mega streams out there. There's a lot of collecting streams. There's more talking streams. So I am competing. What was it? Took out my dog. What did I miss? Well, 3D printing. A friend of mine made me this logo design, and I colored it and 3D printed it. I've been 3D printing props from Jurassic Park. This one I need to paint. This one I can just leave as is. The Mega Garaka. Whoa. Alarm going off on my phone for some reason. So we 3D printed this Garaka orb, and I really like this compared to the other one I have. So yeah, 3D printing, and we're 3D printing. Well, let me show you what I'm 3D printing. I'm printing a bunch of these guys. Some mini puffs. Yes, I can 3D print them all in one piece, but then I have to print the ribbons separately. But we can do that. That's not a problem. But yeah, these guys are pretty damn awesome. So, now we are going to be unboxing a Doc Brown. Now, what was really cool was, you guys might get a kick out of this. Let me pull it up. Sideshow.com. Let's go ahead and share a screen. So there we go. Let's go right here. Waiting for that to load. There you go. So here we are. Wow, why do I have that green screen? I don't want green screen in the background. Let's get a little style going on, right? There you go. Black. Black's better, right? Let's go and throw a little pizzazz in the back. There you go. So I went to last week's Sideshow. Sideshow's been doing this anniversary thing that they've been doing, right? So last week, a friend of mine was like, "Hey, they have Doc Brown from Back to the Future Part 1 on sale." So I was like, "Oh my, yes." So I went, and they actually had them, I think, for like $192, $195, or something like that. When usually the Doc goes for a lot more than that. Hold on. Whoa! What's going on? I hit the wrong thing here, guys. I'm sorry. Butterfingers. So I just simply will go in, type Doc Brown. So now they have two. They have one for $295. He was still $295, but this one normally $275. I got him for I think it was $192 or $195. So I took the win. Too bad he doesn't come with Marty. That'd be even more insane, but who knows? Maybe I'll get a Marty McFly down the line, but this Doc, yeah, it's Doc in his white suit when we first meet Doc Brown in Back to the Future Part 1 at the Twin Pines Mall. He's got his little, his tool belt with his various tools. We see him in his radiation suit with his civilian clothing popping out. He's got his little clipboard attached to his pocket protector and everything. He's got his little stopwatch or whatever. Yeah, that's the stopwatch right there. He's got a full size clipboard, and of course, he's got the remote control, which he uses to control the DeLorean. Come on. I got him for under $200 before tax and shipping, mind you. So, I mean, I looked out pretty well. I think this is a pretty decent likeness of Christopher Lloyd. Is it 100%? I gotta say, the eyes, some of the inflections in the face look a little off, but I mean, it's Doc Brown. I mean, they did a damn good job. I mean, this is as good a job as NECA would have done, and I think this is obviously a better version. It's a 1/6 scale figure for 192. I got it. It's back up to 295 for the deluxe edition, and the big difference between the two, one comes with the plutonium case. That's it. That is it. There's nothing extra with it, just a case. So, I mean, it is what it is, what it is, what it is, guys, right? So, I jumped in on him. Me being the Back to the Future freak that I am, I kind of had to. Solid hammer? I mean, solid. Awesome. He said, awesome, cool, awesome, 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 awesome. Face seems off, possibly the eyebrows. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. In the face, it looks a little off. I think could be slightly in the skin tone or in the face. But still, it's Doc Brown. It's a hot toy Doc Brown. I mean, that's pretty awesome right there, Let me see if I can adjust my phone settings here. Does that sound a little bit better? No. Fix that. There you go. That should sound a little bit better. So let me know if that sounds a little bit better, guys. Face seems off. Yeah, it does seem off a little bit. Now, I got this last week. I've been holding myself back. I have not unboxed it yet. Now, sadly, they don't have Marty McFly. Marty is... never heard a problem hearing you today. Well, with my headphones, I'm hearing everything. I can hear the sound of the printer in the background, and sometimes it depends on the microphone. This microphone, sometimes the Yeti, if you're at different angles, sometimes you can start to lose sound, and that's what I'm hearing. Marty is in time. Well, see, here's the problem, David. He's not. Let's type in Marty McFly just for craps and laughs. Shizzes and giggles, So for a hot toy, they don't have a hot toy Marty McFly available unless I go for the 1885 Back to the Future 3, which honestly, these two I would love to have in hand. Back to the Future 3 is honestly, next to Back to the Future 1, 3 is an all-time favorite of mine because they go to the Old West, and this time it's Marty going back to save Doc. So it's kind of the same story, but it's not the same story. It's got just these awesome differences, and it's something about seeing the DeLorean being pulled by horses or being pushed by a train. Marty doing the old Clint Eastwood trick, which honestly, the movie that Clint Eastwood does this trick in is actually being played on the big screen in the alternate 1985 when Biff is at his Donald Trump-esque casino. Biff's Pleasure Palace. And he's got his little skanky girls with him in the hot tub, and they're watching a Clint Eastwood movie. That happens to be the movie where Marty gets the idea about the bulletproof vest from. And of course, Marty takes the moniker of being called Clint Eastwood in this movie, just like in the first one, he went by the alias of Calvin Klein because that was the underwear he was wearing. So I mean, it's one of my all-time favorites. I mean, we get some great poses here. I mean, even this looks a little off. Even this one looks a little off in the face, just a little bit. I mean, don't get me wrong. It looks like Michael J. Fox, but it's something about in the eyes. I don't know. Something looks a little weird to me. Maybe it's just my mind playing tricks on me. There's no way I'm going for this. I would love to have this, but this is too damn expensive. I'm not paying $2,300 before tax for this one. I mean, don't get me wrong. It looks friggin' fantastic. These are not posable figures, mind you. At least I don't believe they are. I believe these are just statues. Yeah. And it's one big diorama piece. It looks freaking phenomenal, but Jesus, for like, and it does have lights up, but for 2,300, get out of here. Forget about it. Forget about it. Still not not gonna happen. So I mean, I'd rather get like the individual pieces for like 165, like the Marty, and get the dock separately. You know, maybe 3D print myself a DeLorean. Who knows? You know, it's the thing. I mean, the DeLorean by itself is like $2,000, guys. You know, that's $2,000 right there. I mean, I may be more tempted to try and do something like this, but I don't like how the trails kind of just like, I don't know, like fizzle off right here. I mean, something like this would be pretty cool. There you go. See, this is here's the hovering DeLorean. You know, that's on a wait list. You know, it is what it is. Because right now, if I wanted to get Marty McFly Hot Toys, we're going to type in Hot Toys, Marty McFly. This is heavy, Doc. Yeah, look, AliExpress 741. Oh, entertainment. This is not the Hot Toy, so we're not looking at that one. $441. Hot Toys. This to get Michael J. Fox for like $450 and then figure tax. That's bananas, guys. I mean, that's like a HasLab right there. I just know when they're usually like around two something. Now here's I'm going to pull up something that is very, what's the word I'm looking for? Let's catch up here. Millennium Workshop in the chats. By the way, I want to wish Rex a happy birthday. If you guys are still in the chat, I believe it is Millennium Workshop. It's Rex's birthday. So give Rex a shout out. I mean, you could print yourself a DeLorean. I could. I don't know. I'm not at that skill level yet. It would be like me trying to print small piece by small piece by small piece. There you guys go. This is thanks, bro. Yeah, Millennium Workshop is the master of 3D printing. There's no doubt about it. If you ever seen, he has a very awesome video where you can take the guts of like one of those cheaper lightsabers, and he actually makes one from the Star Wars canon. It looks friggin' amazing. It's a great video, guys. You should definitely check it out. And also, I mean, just the amazing helmets and stands and everything else that he's been making lately are on a whole other level, and it's definitely being reflected by some of the people that he's interviewing lately. I mean, masters recognize masters. So, guys, if you're not already following Millennium Workshop, you definitely could, and you should. So let's take a look here. Oh, we got a nerd buster in the chat. What's up to everyone? Archer saying, Archer, how's the move going? Hey, have you started the move yet? I know you were boxing everything up. Inquiring minds want to know. So yeah, David and I think Ultra Carter were saying that they're yes, you've nailed the reference and the knowledge, my good human. So I mean, I would love to get part one Marty McFly to go with Doc, but it's like right now, I just can't, like, look, even like friggin' AliExpress wants 500 bones for it, 530 for him. I mean, he's very sought after because he comes with Einstein. That's the thing. Marty comes with Einstein. He comes with the skateboard, the camera. He's got all the accessories. I mean, it's I mean, I would love to have Marty McFly, but it's just not in the cards right now. I was talking to someone a while back, and I would love to be able to get that, but we'll see if it happens. If it happens, it happens. You know, it's something I would definitely love to have. Trust me, I would love to have it, but right now, finances and a few other things I need other priorities right now. I have squirreled off some money in case I do jump on the HasLab that's going to be announced later this month at New York City Comic Con. But there's other things we got going on. What new prints do I have going on? Well, Archer wants to know what new prints. What are we printing right now? Well, let's go ahead and bring this off the stream for a second. So, well, obviously you've seen that I've been doing the Jurassic Park 3 Raptor Resonating Chamber. No, it doesn't play. It doesn't play like it does in the movie. The Raptor Claw, I need to paint it. But right now, we're making mini puffs. Let me pull this up real quick. So yeah, right now we are printing mini puffs on the. This is the Bamboo Studio. So you can see the legs of the mini puffs and also some of the supports in the Prime Tower printing right now. So yeah, here's our little. Now the plate actually has like a lot more than this. It's like 9 or 12 different mini puffs. But to limit down on time, I'm just printing one set of mini puffs right now. So we have like one that like he's hungry and he's grabbing for some food right here. One that's in shock and surprise, and one that's just happy and wants a hug. There you go. Look at the damn texture and detail on these guys. They are insane. I mean, you can see the little marshmallow-like fingers right there. That's what I love about Bamboo Labs. P1P is definitely a game changer. And like I've said on a previous video and stream, I am looking at possibly upgrading it to a P1S. So yeah, so this is what we're making right now. We're making that. Go back to the device. Put the camera back on. There you go. So yeah, I can monitor it like that. Very cool, right? I found Hot Toys John Matrix figure for over $500 on eBay. You know what? For craps and laughs, let's go to eBay. Let's see what they're asking for Marty. Okay. Hot Toys Marty McFly. See if anyone is offering, and how much are they charging up the wazoo. Okay, this it's not too bad. Like here. Okay, this one's damaged. There's no way I'm paying like $370 plus tax for a damaged Marty. Yeah, again. So, I mean, this one, $300. And he looks to be, let's see. Looks to be in pretty much solid shape, right? Einstein. Okay, this is Marty McFly. So, Marty and Einstein with shipper box. See, those that don't know, it's one thing to get the Hot Toys, another thing to have the shipper, which is the brown box that it ships in. That's something that people are even seek even more. Because if you have the original shipper, so if you sell to other people, you know that it can be shipped in that same box, and the box actually identifies what's in it. The brown box you see in the background, I think this is a pretty good Michael J. Fox. Tom Holland, what? So there's let's see here. This person wants 300 plus 864. Now I will say this: a friend of mine once told me, "Hey, shootout offers. You never know what someone might take," and that's the thing. 396, 370, 379, 900. Ew. Here's one pre-owned Hot Toys Masterpiece. 279. I love how people throw like names like masterpiece. It's not even a masterpiece, but they're throwing that name on there to make it sound a little special. It's not a little special. Here we go. We got hot, what is that? 1/6 scale present toys time machine Marty McFly, 189 plus 20, basically $27 for shipping and handling. Let's just take a look at this. This is probably like an off-brand. And that's actually pretty good for Michael J. Fox, like a little Marty knockoff. I'm not crazy about the straps, and it'd be interesting to see what the full disclosure of accessories are. Okay, so Here we are. The stand actually looks like the Back to the Future soundtrack CD. We get glasses and watch for Marty. Okay, so here's the big difference here. There's no Einstein. We can see the backpack. We can see the guitar. I mean, we can see what looks like a Walkman that he's playing with. And we get a little printout of the clock tower. Honestly, anybody and their grandmother could print that out. Seriously. And this is just, I mean, this right here, someone's trying to sell a NECA Marty McFly 2 for $100 buy now or 60. I mean, come on. Yeah, you get you mean. Get out of here. Forget about it. It's too nuts. Although there are people who feel controversial about this next site I'm about to pull up. This place used to be known as Toy Wonderland. It has now been rebranded as Toys Apollo. I've heard of a few people who've bought from them and have nothing but good things to say. But when it was Toy Wonderland, there was a lot of people who felt a certain kind of way because of the extended wait times and other certain discrepancies. But I mean, here's the thing. I can get what they advertise as the Marty from part 2, or rather part 3, for $212. Hot Toys 1/6 scale. He's got the wrap. He's got everything on here that Marty does. They have all the Martys there. I mean, it's damn tempting. It is damn tempting, guys. Here's the question. This would be a hot take for Archer. Would he be surprised if I decided to not do a HasLab for the Ghostbuster HasLab, and instead I went in on a couple of Hot Toys instead? Archer, if you're still in the chat, is that a hot take or is that not a hot take? I'm curious what your opinion is, my friend. So let's just type in Marty McFly, and we'll see if they have Marty 1. Okay, they do have the Marty McFly 1. Okay, let's see what they're asking. Okay, $396 and $402. That one says special edition. I wonder what's so special about it. Do we have any other pictures? No, we don't. See, sometimes on a site like this, when you only have one picture, I want to know what makes it a special edition. You know? Just it gives us an inventory of everything that's included here. Who did the artisan sculpt of the head? So I mean, don't get me wrong. Here, this is one 1/6 scale I kind of want to get. Black Dino Thunder Ranger, which happens to be Jason David Frank's last original Ranger. Not going to say the Master Morpher wasn't an original Ranger, but it allows him to tap into all his previous powers. I'm just checking some messages I had on my phone. So, I mean, there's some cool stuff here, but I do need to get Michael J. Fox and do need a Marty McFly. Excuse me. However, take a look at this. Now, this might be a knockoff given the price, but they have now a lot of times these are being shipped from China, so they can get them cheaper, for cheaper costs. But $126 for this, and I get the stands, which has the little makeshift toy car that they made for the Model Railroad, and that is a great looking Michael J. Fox right there. If that is exactly what we get, is there a color variation? Is there a defect in the head sculpt? Why is this at such a low price? Excuse me, guys. So there's questions to be had about that. That is definitely a little suspect right there. Now, let's see what else we got here. We got this is just an Iron Studios statue for $200, but I'll say this. This doesn't look like that great of a Michael J. Fox. That does kind of look like a pretty good Chris Lloyd. And I love it being right in front of the clock tower like this. Maybe if it wasn't $100 or $200, I'd be tempted. It seems a little pricey unless the clock is a working clock. That'd be a different story. Or if it lights up, there are questions to be had about that. Let me just type in Back to the Future in general. I know they trust me. They have like tons of Marvel figures, Marvel Hot Toys that you can get at cheaper deals. But I have yet to order something from them. I have a friend who's actually ordering a couple of these from them, and he's going to let me know if they are the real deal or if they're crap. So we're going to find out. Doc Brown. Oh, come on. That was weird. There you go. I mean, 171 for Civil War. Not bad. They want 301 for this one. Don't get me wrong, Amazing Spider-Man, first one. I actually like this suit over the second movie suit. I know it's a hot take, it is. But what do you say we get going? We're going to go ahead and we're going to start unboxing Christopher Lloyd, Doc Brown. We're going to move the mini puff out of the way. How am I going to do this? The magic of movies. There you go. So I do have an overhead camera right here. It's the only camera I have that does focus. It's a really old C922. So we're going to use this as our overhead camera. I got my microphone right here. Let's see if we can... let's see. Yeah, we'll do that right there. Let me take the message off. There we go. Let's see here. You can live stream with your printer? Yes, I can. I mean, that's actually a thing a lot of people do. Some people on Twitch do streams where it's nothing but people doing just printing stuff, and people are just watching it. But yeah, that is a thing. If you want a file that puts storage under the printer and the poop goes into a big compartment, hey, if you have one, let a brother know. I would love that. Yeah, better than the hot toys one you showed us. What's this? Is Michael and Chris getting money from these? I think it's more. It has to do with licensing. I don't know if Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd signed off the rights years ago when they made the original movies. It all depends on like if they sign away rights for merchandising. Excuse me for 1 second. There we go. Excuse me. Let's give you guys a little whirl. We got a very awesome temporal displacement effect happening here. Little BTTF. See, can I move my... No, oh, that didn't work. That did not work. Let me fix this. That is just being a pain all of a sudden. So let's see if we can. There we go. Okay, the question that was a hot take. Here you go, Archer. Let's say this. Let's say this. What if I decided to forego the potential of the HasLab that's coming up in a couple weeks at NYCC? And what if I just used that money I allocated and set aside for that and just used it for some Back to the Future hot toys? What would you say to that? Is that a hot take? David's Life says, I'd watch the stream if you stream your printer. You know, that's a thing. And if you notice, I brought the printer over to this table, so this is like more of my like workbench area. I can still move the printer into a different part of the room if I want to. But I kind of like it being right here. Plus, you guys can see stuff. Plus, the camera I'm using for this, I can actually position it so that you're watching the actual prints right there instead of because what you saw right there. Let me pull this back up. Because this right here, this is the camera. What you see right here, this is the camera that comes built in on the P1P. This is the built-in camera. You don't need to install it or anything. It's built in the printer. There's also a light. So if I were to just turn all the lights off here, you know, hit everything off, hit this, there's still a light right there. So that is a thing we can do. So those are things we could do, guys. Thanks for answering the answer. Yeah, because I'm sure they probably did that. And to answer, yes, I am using this is Streamlabs, because Streamlabs, they purchased what used to be known as Melon, and they have this as a standalone. So I am technically streaming via Streamlabs, but then I also have their version of OBS, which has the ability to just automatically upload their basically their version of OBS and their overlays. In fact, I'm going to load it up right now so you guys can kind of see. What the heck was that? I just heard a voice all of a sudden. Okay, let me see if I can bring this back up. There you go. So we're gonna bring this down, and there you can see I have the Streamlabs version of OBS, and like I can do all the I can do the title right there. We got our starting soon. We got my little intro with the music going on. We got intermission screen where I can have chat right here. I can have say intermission. I have the game up here, and then I have my camera here, or vice versa. We can flip it any which way we want. We got our be right back, and if you notice, yes, I am able to just plug and play my own social media in there, which is great. We got our live screen, so we have our own little camera overlay up here, a little information up here, and then you can have your video gameplay right here. So it's it's very simple, very user friendly. I love the graphics and the look of it. And for like $19 a month, I'm getting all of this Streamlabs and their Talk Studio. And it looks like we got I shouldn't say a little guest. We have the man that needs no introduction whatsoever. The Nerdbuster Supreme himself, El Jefe, aka El Presidente. We got the Archer.
What's up?
Archer. You sound like you should be a wrestler. The Archer.
The Archer. Actually, I can't even hear myself. Usually I have my
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Oh.
Let me
see if I
actually
can fix me see if I can fix that. Why
Let me do this. There
it's
you go.
zoomed in.
There you go. I'm small on the bottom right there. There you go. I mean, yeah, a couple people now. I always thought that Streamlabs was like a little bit expensive, but then I found out like, oh, they're doing 19 a month. At least that's what I was reading on the website. But they're including editing software. They're including their version of StreamYard, which I mean, it already has a night mode. I mean, I'm paying $19, which is a lot cheaper than $45 that they are currently raising the prices to.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's
It's not
there's
a
a
bad
lot
deal.
to be said about it.
I've debated it, and I have my frustrations with Ecamm, and I'm always exploring new options.
I'll say this:
Mhm.
I have 2 cameras right now,
Mhm.
which with Streamlabs or rather StreamYard, not exactly an easy thing to try to do because with some platforms like EV and everything, you have to you have to disable your volume, and then there's an echoing effect that can happen because you got two cameras going on and 2 sources of a microphone potentially. So I mean,
there's a way to fix that. That used to be an issue I had, and
do
actually there's
tell.
software. So there's software actually I was just connecting now.
Okay.
It's called Loop Deck, and so in case people don't know, the software I use is called Ecamm. It's unfortunately just for Mac only. A lot of positives to it, but it has a little bit of
I'm
bugs.
familiar with Ecamm. I've used it. No, I've used it for my phone, so I can use my phone as a camera at a time. So I've done that before.
Yeah. Ecamm lets you use your phone. Yeah. But when you do more than one camera, sometimes you do run into that issue with the echoes and all of that. So you have to download an audio interface, and what it does is it lets you select how the audio is being funneled and how is it being essentially exported. So on mine, I have to make it so everything goes to like one source, and then it gets kicked back out as the true source to Ecamm when I'm streaming.
Yeah. And I'm playing around with some potential overlays that they actually throw in here.
Yeah.
I like this kind of like retro new wave kind of look. But hey, if it's October, so it's Halloween season. You know what happens after Halloween, right?
Oh, after Halloween?
Yeah, Mariah Carey breaks out. And then we're like
does,
Christmas time,
Depending on the store you're going to, she's already broken out. But
that's why I have a proton pack.
Yeah. No, I wanted to jump on. I only had a couple minutes to answer your question.
Okay.
So I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bogart the stream here as you're doing the unboxing.
No, go right ahead.
And feel free to if you want to unbox while I'm talking.
I have to savor it because I got it like last week Thursday or Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
And I haven't ripped it open yet. I mean, I kind of like this here.
I'll be brief then, so that way you can give the full screen to Doc. So are you saying about giving up the unknown upcoming or the one you already paid for that's on the way?
No, the one I paid for. Oh, I'm the trap in the PKE. That's definitely coming home.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I mean that's already bought and paid for.
Right. But that's why I was wondering if you were doing the
no, I'm
math.
Talking about the potential I mean the potential of the Ecto 1 as massive as it's going to be. Because unless I'm wrong and they don't do a 1/12 6-inch figure Ecto 1, I mean it's going to be massive. Space is already a commodity as it is, and honestly, it's like I was talking to a few other people over the weekend. We don't even have an active 6-inch figure line for Ghostbusters right now.
Yeah, you said that last week on stream.
Yeah,
it was a great point.
It's. The thing is, the more and more I think about it, the more and more it's like I'm doubting that it's gonna fund. It's gonna be close, But I think people are still. I think Ghostbuster fans are Ghost heads. We're still going to buy it because it's such a large ecto, and it's going to be cheaper than going for a Blitzway. You know, but
I'm hoping, and I'm pretty confident I'm wrong, but I'm hoping it's not an Ecto one. They did say at some point, Emily said it, that they're trying to be more upfront with what's coming out versus like
Mhm.
it being a big secret. So that's why it's pretty obvious it's gonna be an Ecto one. But
yeah,
they have not had success with the 6-inch figures outside of GI Joe.
I
So
mean, hypothetically, we don't fund it with Hasbro, and then we wait for Ramen to come out with a 59 caddy ambulance that happens to have a separate accessory set that you can buy separately, and it'll still be cheaper.
what if though? What if?
I mean, those are the two worst words ever. What if?
I'm gonna put this into I'm gonna say this now, so hopefully we can clip this and after the fact we release and turns out it's correct. I'm hoping it's a pump fake. We thought it was one play. Turns out the quarterback didn't have the ball the whole time. It was whatever's at the end of the line because I don't watch football. And
Touchdown. What?
it's a new proton pack, and it's an RGB proton pack.
See, the thing is though, they're gonna get so much hate.
What?
Well, no. I think about all the like the 1,000 plus that were there at the firehouse.
Mhm.
We saw the pins they were passing out,
Oh,
the
for sure.
T-shirts they're rocking, the logo they've
sure.
been plastering. It's a wheel with the Cadillac fin. I mean,
The
it's
have
shouting.
some thing they did with IGN. Do you remember that?
I don't think I saw that. No, I didn't watch that.
Yeah, IGN had Yes Have Some on for SDCC.
Okay.
And it was funny because they were like, obviously the IGN hosts don't know Ghostbusters like that. I don't know why those people were there. Like, I don't know why they didn't have like Max there or Brian there. I haven't seen them at all in a while. Nonetheless, they were like, oh, we're going to do a trivia game. And every time you get something right, we'll give you another hint for the HasLab. So
Okay.
that's where there was that picture you saw back in the day where it was like the 2 vials of slime, the key to the, was it Cedric Hotel or whatever? A couple other things were teased like on the table. That's where that image came from.
Okay.
So all signs were pointing to it being part 2 because of the mood slime. That's where that rumor came from.
The thing is, I mean, let's be honest. There's a lot of things pointing towards an Ecto 1A.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
The fact that we haven't had, they've never done. Okay, we've had Afterlife figures. We have had Ghostbusters 1 figures. We have never had Ghostbuster 2 figures. Could those be some kind of a stretch goal? Or would they actually release Plasma Series Ghostbuster 2 figures? I mean, it wouldn't be that hard of a thing. They would have to resculpt Winston's head to give him his nice little, his smooth kind of box type cut, and give him that clean shaven face. You'd have a different looking Winston. I mean, but there's so much you can do with that. They can do a couple. They can have Civilian, Ray, Winston, Egon, and they could have them suited up. They could stretch Ghostbusters 2 out a while. You could get Dana with Oscar or Oscar with Vigo. I mean, you could do the Scolari brothers. You could really stretch that line out into multiple waves. They could do that. And I think the smart thing for them to do would be, we're going to do an Ecto 1A. But you could still switch it back out to Ecto 1 if you wanted. Maybe they'll have, decal sets, so it's up to you. I mean, we've seen a precedence with that. Didn't they do that with the Sky Striker? You had the Cobra decals, or you had the G.I. Joe ones, right?
Yeah, and I forget if it was. Oh, it was the guy who does the Extraplasm podcast. He was like,
okay,
no, sorry. Jason said it. Jason was on his podcast. And
GB News, yes.
Yeah, and he was like, the smart thing to do if they want to be greedy about it is make it an Ecto 1 where you could swap. Not permanently attached, but swap 1A for 1 stuff because people are going to buy 2 because they want to have both on display.
You could do magnets where the racks swap out, the bumper can clip on and clip off.
Yeah.
No, it might not look the cleanest, but you could have little magnets for the GB2 versus the GB1 logo on the side of the car and on the hood.
Yeah.
That's definitely something you can do. But here's something else. Ohio Ghostbusters, they've been working on with Ectotech, as you know, because I know you follow Ectotech. They've been working on the Ecto 1A.
Yeah.
Now, imagine now, they've been working on it for so long. Imagine if they're somehow able to pull it off, getting her finished for the unveiling at New York City Comic Con to coincide with the HasLab itself. I mean, to me, in the back of my head, conspiracy theorist is like, wait a minute, they've really been posting a lot of stuff about the Ecto 1A. Are they going to have that ready for? Because you can see it's already been painted.
Yeah.
And the lights and everything is coming along very, very quickly. I'm like, why is it all of a sudden coming up so quickly unless there's a really big push?
Yeah. I mean, he did want it for GB Day, but it just wasn't.
And imagine, I don't know if they would do it, but imagine if they were actually had that on the floor with Hasbro for the HasLab, for the whole Hasbro booth section, that they actually had an Ecto there. That would be a bit of a mic drop.
They don't have the money for that real estate.
But I mean, you can still see it pull up though. That's another story.
Oh yeah. But
I mean, I know somebody who arrived in an Ecto last year.
Exactly. I was going to say, yeah, there's that. And also, if I was them, Rhode Island Comic Con, I know it would cost them a lot to get Greg up there with the car. But, it's across the street from the headquarters. I'm sure they get a good deal on stuff there. So I would do it then. But before I head out and let you do the unboxing, I just sent you 2 things on Instagram. One was the video.
I'm not into foot pics. I told you about that.
All right, that was going to be the mystery thing I was going to say, but so one is the video, and the other one is the image of everything. And again, the slime, the mood slime is one, and the other thing I forgot about was they had a mug that showed Statue of Liberty, and it says "I saw her walk." So that's why. It's 1A.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, but hey, like I said, if they pull a pump fake, right, and it's a freaking
there you go, kids.
Yeah. Sorry. It'd be sick. It would be sick. But
all right, I'm gonna have to look that up and check it out tonight. Big shout out to Millennium Workshop.
Yeah, awesome. Happy birthday, Rex.
Yep. There's a lot of October birthdays. Are you a Libra or no?
No, I'm July. I'm a Cancer, but
okay.
I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people who are October.
It's a cancer on society. What?
We are. We bother everybody.
So, are you at the new? You're not at the new place yet. I can still see the tiles.
Yeah, no,
it's tiles. Less and less.
Ripping everything down, but one thing remains until the very end.
Yes, Old Faithful.
Yeah.
I had to work on my proton pack. Where is it? You see right there. She's laying. I had to fix the end filter broke off. I'm going to have to do a rehaul on her sometime soon, and I have trying to squirrel away parts for the HasLab because I'm going to be doing some more modifying for her. So we'll see.
Yeah, love it. Sorry, last thing. If I am set up in time, I'll try to jump on your stream in 3 weeks. 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Because that'd be the last stream before Comic-Con.
Let's see that. Oh my! October 15th.
Yeah. So I don't know if I'll be able to because that's the week we're moving into a new place. And I won't be able to do my show on Thursday, so I'll probably jump on yours. And if there's any new like teasers from Hasbro, we can talk about it and stuff.
I don't know if there will be. I would like to think so. Let's see. Let's check at the numbers. Ooh, no, I'm still. I'm pretty damn close. You saw that I was posting earlier in the week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. One away.
There you go.
But hey, it's fun to think about. I did a little poll. People, we're gonna be doing. We'll probably do something at 3,000.
Yeah.
Trying to get my 3D printing on Jurassic Park 1.
Mm-hmm.
So I might be doing some videos on doing some prop stuff soon. So
Nice.
seems like people are liking the 3D printing a little bit. So we will see what happens.
Yeah.
But good luck
gotta fly.
with the rest of the packing. Jeez.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Are you labeling everything?
Incorrectly, but there's still a label on it. That's all that matters.
Are you streaming this week? You said.
No, I'll be streaming. This week and
This
next
week.
week, but the week after. So yeah, 2 weeks. The Thursday show might not happen. I might do it Wednesday instead if I have time.
Or you just have Anthony or Sal do it. Come on.
Well, Anthony will be in New York as well for
Okay.
Comic-Con. And then I don't know if Sal's going to try to come to Comic-Con this year. We'll see. But
I mean, hey, it's called a laptop. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Some people stream from their phones, you know.
Yeah,
We'll see what happens, right?
we'll figure it out that week. We'll make something happen. But
So, are you guys busting this year, or are you going to be doing different cosplay?
Anthony, myself,
Yes.
and the missus, I got her to commit to a Ghostbuster cosplay. So you 3 of us.
Is she suiting up, or is she like doing like my wife does a Stay Puff?
That's it.
There's a few people we know who do Dana Azul with the dress and the wig, and there's a lot of different things she could do.
It's gonna be Stay Puff. I was gonna save it, but it's Stay
Okay.
Puff. I was gonna because it was kind of up to my discretion. So I was gonna do a pink flight suit, but I don't.
Janine style, yeah. There you go.
Yeah, but everything I have is packed away, and I can't find her patch until we move in and unpack.
I am also thinking of doing the arm cannons.
Yeah.
So if I can actually do it decently, maybe if I know a few people who want the arm cannons opposed to a backpack, that's something to you know, because the files are out there. So
yeah.
But right. Sir, keep an eye on Facebook tomorrow, like you said.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
Just keep a tab open all the time.
Just keep
hitting refresh on his homepage. I mean that's probably the best way to go.
I got
Don't even worry about alerts.
And they failed me. They failed me. I had notifications on for his page, but it failed me. So yeah, I'm gonna be seeing a computer.
We're talking about Frankie Geek, and he's got the full scale $100 though. I mean, I hope it's really worth it. I mean, I'm not that I'm doubting his workmanship, but what is it, $110 for it? So it's
108. Yeah, it's worth it for sure. Because I mean,
because I know on the small spare pack set that he had,
it was like
you can actually use the wand as a controller for the MP3 part, so you can load up music on the micro SD. But as long as there's an aux port, you can always connect a Bluetooth device to it and just play whatever you want off your phone. Then,
because the thing is, you get not only getting the lights, you're getting the new power cell, the speaker.
Yep.
But he's also giving you the potentiometer to change the volume of the pack. So I feel like with those little extras.
Okay. Well, I mean, a potentiometer also, I mean, if you can always, I mean, when I built my pack, I bought a separate one.
Yeah.
And you just needed to wire it into a certain point, certain spot on GB fans.
Yeah.
GB fans has been killing me lately because I tried to buy a belt. The belt was not a true 48-inch belt.
Mm-hmm.
So I went in trying to get a regular. Nope. Not available. Sold out.
You should have got the one from Imperial Tech Shop.
Yeah, I'm going to be watching. I'm going to follow them after the stream because I saw you sharing some some pictures from some different pages, and so that's going to be the way to go.
It goes up to 58, I think he said.
Yeah, so I'm going to have to do that.
He'll be back
for now.
He messaged me and he said he gave me the heads up. He was like, it's when it sells out, I'm not going to be able to restock until November. So if you do need it for Halloween, let me know. And I was like, I'll just use my non-accurate for now. Yeah,
I've been doing the Rothko, but some of those are pretty, they're thick. They're not, because you get that soft material on those vintage style ones. They're more, I think they're more comfortable on people. That's why they wear them opposed to the modern Rothko military ones, because they're very stiff and rigid on your back. So
yeah.
But you go, sir.
All right, I will see you later. Bye, everybody. Yep. Thank you. And I'll
and go watch them 8:15ish this Thursday.
Yep.
And Nerdy Coffee will be returning eventually.
Have fun. See you later.
Soon to a nerd near you.
Yeah.
Take care, guys. And that was Mr. Archer himself. Let me go ahead and make myself small again. Small. So here we go, guys. Oh, I'm abusing the chat. Here we go. Might be another camera for you to add. Little voice in your head. Bro, you need to upgrade the lights call me. What's see here? Awesome printer camera. Yeah, it is. Like I said, the camera on the P1P is amazing. I do want to, get you can buy the kit for like 200 and some odd dollars to upgrade it to a P1S, where I would be putting sides around it. There's going to be a door, but then you also have to install a new fan that goes in there to help with the cooling. But that's definitely something I want to look into because that'll keep the cat fur and dust and stuff out. So that's definitely something I'm looking into, bro. You need to upgrade the light. Call me, he says. Who knows? The little voice in your ends. I'm not sure what you meant. Might be another camera for you to add. Behind the scenes of the dimension, awesome. Oh, the Streamlabs. I mean, right now it seems to be a pretty damn strong alternative. Yep, November 1st starts the Mariah Carey freak out. Listen, my packs are already ready to blast her away. I swear to God. Oh, there we go, Mike Davis. Been a while, Mike. I hope you're doing well. Saying hello to everybody. Mega Dancing, I'm back. If you guys need anything 3D modeled for your packs, let me know. I can attest to that. The HasLab Proton Pack I have, Millennium actually did the yellow thong, the yellow thong bumper that you see in Frozen Empire. He did that for mine. I love it. It needed a little bit of finessing, but it's HasLab, so what do you expect? But amazing work. You can't even tell it was printed in 3 separate parts. Millennium does amazing work. You can't see where the parts were bonded. It's that damn good. But let's get into Doc right here. Let me see if I can finagle my light here. There we go. That's a little bit better. Let's see if we can get the camera to... There we go. So there we go. Let's take a look at some of the accessories that we get in this. What do we got here? Looks like papers of some kind. See if we can get the camera to kind of focus. I love how they do that. That looks amazing. Is that a gremlin button? Gremlin memo? It looks like the shape of a gremlin almost. Jesus. Let's take a look. We have Doc's little bag that kind of like hangs on his belt. Obviously, it's meant to hold stuff. It's got a lid that comes out. Right there. Again, let me see if I can get my hand to kind of... There you go. Look at the damn stitching on it. That looks great. Okay. I'm not sure what this is. It's a device of some kind. Looks like it probably hangs... Maybe this hangs inside the bag? So we got... Now here's the thing. They have both watches. Okay? We have this one that obviously hangs and connects onto Doc, right? And then we have the control watch that Einie wears, even though Einstein doesn't come with Doc. Let's see. See how well we can see the print on this. It is that damn good, guys. Ooh. Looks fantastic. Of course, we get some alternate hands. Kind of good apps on here. Whoa. Almost lost Doc's hand right there. There you go. That looks fantastic. We'll get the other hand out. Leather goods tool belt. How awesome is that? I mean, That looks fantastic right there, guys. Now we're going to be very careful. Take a look at that right there. The customize, and I love that this readout is stuck at 88 miles an hour. The antenna doesn't extend or condense, so be careful with that. The toggles, none of the switches move around, so everything is static. It looks so damn good, though. So damn good. We get Doc's clipboard, of course. And I'm pretty sure that's what goes here, is this stuff. But I'm wondering if there's a way to fasten that stuff on there. Now, it doesn't look like it does. We'll set that off to the side. Let's pull Doc out. Of course, we get our Back to the Future. Well, we got more stuff here. No, those just the little crystals. We got Doc's little pocket protector right there. Let's see. Does this come down? I'm curious to see if it'll show the bulletproof vest. No, it doesn't. No bulletproof vest, but we see his shirt. Which has like, what the heck is this on here? Some kind of weird pattern. It was the 80s, guys. Let's get the... Now, we don't get any alternate head sculpts, which that's a little disappointment, but... Get the plastics off of his hands. Off his shoes. Arms feel a little stiff. Not in the shoulders, but like in the elbows, they feel kind of stiff. There you go. We got some movement here now. Of course, we get the radiation symbol right there. Let's see here. I guess you could try and finagle the suit off of him, but why would you? I think that takes away from everything. So, yeah, this is a working zipper. We got the little shock and awe of Doc Brown right there. Let's scroll back up. They put the stoplight and toggle on the wrong side of the DeLorean remote. I think you might be right, actually. But that's not a problem. I mean, this is a very good Chris Lloyd. I mean, it's got that shock look. I really wish we had like maybe a smile or some other expression on him. You know, I kind of wish we did. I guess maybe I'm spoiled because with Hot Toys Spider-Man, you have the head sculpt with him having his hood on, and then you have him without. So you do get two heads. And with Captain America Endgame, we had Cap without the helmet on, Cap with the helmet on, and then detachable faceplates. So with this, we only get the one. So maybe that's why I feel a little bit cheated in a way. You know? We got little like clips or safety pins on his pocket right here. Take a look at the shoes right there. Yep, these look like 80s sneakers if you ask me. They almost look like Nikes. Of course, we're not going to have any kind of Nike swoosh on these. Hot Toys wouldn't want to pay for the branding. You know what I'm saying? So there we go. Nothing overly fancy, you know. Just a very basic looking Back to the Future logo. And we get Dr. Emmett Brown. Yeah, I mean, you could have gave us Dr. Emmett L. And this is your basic stand. It's going to grab him in the crotch. So, you know, it's a thing. It is a thing you guys can do. And yes, don't worry, this can come completely out. You just gotta place it back in there just right. Let's see what else we got going on. Unless the reversed is your camera. Yeah, the camera is a bit reversed because you can see right now the Back to the Future logo is facing me. Let me do this. I'm going to remove the camera. We're going to add the camera back, and we're not going to mirror it. Let's see if this works any better. There you go. You can see that right. And now here's the remote. Does that look better? There you go. We got Blue in the house. Blue, where's my pizza? I know I got to fix that door. Yeah, that's it. I see the stand writing. Yep. Doc could use some Papa Squatch pizza. I'm sure he could. He's hungry, you know. Same head as Back to the Future 2, Doc. Oh, Mike, do you have Back to the Future, Doc? There we go. Yep, they got it right. I wondered what was off in the camera. Yeah, because I'm also using an older C922 camera because my Elgato is facing forward, and this Elgato's been still causing me all kinds of havoc. But yeah, this looks so. You get this in front of the camera just right. Let's see here. There you go. How awesome does that look? It looks great, and hell of a job on him. Hell of a job on the. Let's get him standing up. What's really funny is the. Let me see if I can move this around. The shelf I'm going to be putting him on has Barry from CW The Flash, which we know time travels all the time. We have Doctor Who, who's a time traveler. And technically, both Green and White Ranger have time traveled. And of course, Captain America time travels at the end of Endgame. So I didn't realize I have a whole row of time travelers. What the hell? So I thought that was kind of funny. Now, here's the fun part. This is where the fun begins, kids. Yeah, I gotta get his little pen clips that goes in his front pocket. There you go. So we'll put those in his front pocket. All right, there you go. Now I gotta figure out how to get his belt on, because I'm not seeing an actual belt in here. Extra pins. There you go. Oh, there you go. We still have more in here. Jesus. We have wristwatch and another wristwatch that I have to try and figure out how to put on him. Oh, I'm going to have to take the wrist off, or the hand off, I should say. We don't have a belt. That's where I'm kind of lost on this. So we might have to take a look at the instructions. But take a look at all the tools they gave us here. I mean, these look like real damn tools. We got pliers, crescent wrench, flashlights. Oh, I think maybe that's his belt. That might be the tool belt right there. We got a roll of duct tape. We got everything in here. Jesus. Yes, the camera was off. Off, but it was discombobulated. Let's get everything out. This is insane. I mean, look at this. There we go. Got a flashlight, screwdrivers, got a roll of electrical tape. I love this. We got a clothespin. A little clip here. So I'm going to have to rip this open. The instructions, that is. I'm going to have to see how we can do this. Mike. Oh, little flex there, Mike. You flexing, bruh. You flexing, bruh. Dave, if you could time travel, would you go to the future or the past? Yes. First, I probably would go to the, I might be tempted to go to the future to see if they've perfected any kind of cures for asthma so I could fix my asthma first. And then I probably would be tempted to go to the past. I think it would just be cool just to be in the past. I think it would be pretty damn awesome. Okay, let's see here. Now, they show us the instructions for the plutonium case, even though we don't have one. Who knows? Maybe I will try and see if I can find one online, like on eBay. Okay, so there we go. This is a strap, but where's the actual belt? I have to play around and find where the... How do we actually put this on? They show a belt in here. But I'm not showing a belt. Am I going to have to send a very strong email to Hot Toys? Oh, no, there we are. Found it. Found our belt. There you go. And it looks like a damn belt there. Jesus. See if I can get that to focus. There you go. So that's going to be our belts, but first let's get our watches on dock. Pull his... Okay, what do we got there? We got the black watch goes on that wrist. Okay, so this goes on his thumb. Okay. Apparently that's something. No, it goes on his finger. Okay. This might be a little tricky. Okay. Nope, I have it backwards a little bit. Okay. So apparently they want the wire like that. Email averted. Yeah. All right, guys. I gotta. Looks like okay. Gotta go. Gotta go. Going up on Kenobi's Bunker live today. See you guys next Tuesday. Yeah. So next Tuesday is it's still up in the air. I have another hot toy to unbox, or do I want to sell it? That's the question, guys. Do I want to sell my Doctor Strange No Way Home hot toy, or do I want to keep it? So that's the question. I'm really tempted because personally, I could use a new camera. I could use a new mic arm here. There's a few things that we could use. Since your boy's not monetized, there's a few things that I would love to get to kind of upgrade a few things. But who knows? We will see what happens, I guess. Okay, let's take a look at some of the... Okay, they want me to put screwdrivers in some of the pockets. We got 1, 2, and 3 screwdrivers. Let's see if we can get all the tools properly in the tool belt. That's going to be interesting. Oh, okay. So this little part right here, we have to basically play with that. And that's where the electrical tape is going to hang from. That's kind of cool. Let's see what else we got here. That's going to go here. Interesting. That goes there. The other wrench is going here. Looks like one screwdriver is going in this spot. This one is going over here. Okay, what else is going here? Looks like a smaller screwdriver. And we got the file. I mean, they really go all out here. See if I show you guys this. I mean, take a look at that. They did some pretty amazing detail here. Mike Davis says, I do DoorDash if that's an option. Not sure what he's referring to. But Mike was like, I have Back to the Future 2 Doc, Marty from Back to the Future 1, and the DeLorean from Back to the Future 2. Hey, if you ever want to part with Marty from Part 1, just let a brother know. That's all I'm saying. Batman 89 2.0 should be here on Thursday. Oh, you flexer, you. Jesus. Mike, we need to get you on a stream soon. You and I should be talking some Hot Toys. I mean, I might not be as deep as you, but already looking at custom capes for him. Awesome. Awesome. Very cool. Okay, am I missing anything else in here? Looks like, yep, one more set of pliers. Okay, where does this go? Oh, this goes back here. Okay. This is so wild, man. Kind of assembling this is just wild. Okay, now the belts. I'm trying to see where this goes. I think that goes in one of his pockets. So technically, they kind of show us putting the belt through before putting all the tools in. But hey, you know me. I'm Polish. I do things backwards. My computer is super old and I got no mic. Hey, that's okay. We can work with that, man. I mean, you could always stream from a phone if you want to, or a tablet, you know. Now, Mike, what area are you from? Are you in New York State, or what state are you? What state and city are you from, if you don't mind us asking? I know you've told me before. And I have a terrible memory. Terrible. This is wild, man. This is just wild. So we got the belt through. Now, apparently we're supposed to put this, the silver bag also goes through the belt. There's a faint little belt loop here. Rome, New York. Yeah, so maybe one of these days when I'm traveling out and about, you just because I have family all over New York State. So one of these days when I'm traveling, okay, where exactly is Rome? Okay, because my wife has family in Saratoga, Boston Spa, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, we go right through Rome on the way. So one of these days when we're traveling out there, maybe we'll have to make a stop. We'll have to make a stop and hang out or something. You know, we'll make it happen. Okay, so that's how they have that. So this goes almost all the way around. This is going to be interesting. Trying to get the belt around Doc's waist. Let's move the other accessories out of the way. This is going to be damn interesting. A little bit annoying because there are small holes on here. If you guys can see that, there are small holes, so I'm going to have to get that through there. Mike says, I tried to link up with you at NYCC last year, but I missed you. Sorry about that, man. And I'm not going this year. Actually, here in Buffalo, New York, we're going to have our Nickel City Con. Usually we only do it once a year, but they're actually doing another version in October. So it's going to have a bunch of wrestlers, some horror actors in there. We got Darth Blaze in the house. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Now, I switched jobs, but I still have my weekends off. So, but October tends to be a busy month for me, Ghostbusted and all. But we got a couple. I'm gonna find a Saturday where we can hang out. Maybe even a Saturday night where we'll do a stream or something, man. Also, speaking of that, I want to throw a shout out to everyone who's lost their home or who's going through a really tough time. Some friends of the channel are going through that right now. We know that Hurricane Helene went through the South. There are people who have lost their jobs, people who've been displaced, families who have had to resort to basically liquidating items just so they can afford a roof over their head. And these are some of our best friends. These are people who we consider family, who are going through some really damn tough times. And I want all of us out there to kind of just say a prayer, keep them in your thoughts, give them positive vibes. I mean, that's all I'm asking for. I'm not really an overly religious person myself, but I do believe in positive thoughts. Positive thoughts go a long damn way, guys. They really do. You get from the universe what you put into the universe. That's kind of like how I'm looking at it. Blaze says, "Me too, brother. New job has been rocking since since June for me. I should be free on Saturdays. Send some positive thoughts. Yeah, good energy, man. It's for me, my previous job, it was mentally draining and abusive. It really was. I took it to management, but nothing came from it. It is what it is. I went looking elsewhere. I got myself a job. It was a massive pay cut. But for my mental health, for my mental well being, it's what I needed to do. And that's the thing. Sometimes you gotta step back, or you need to, put yourself in a different situation, different atmosphere to get to that point, to get to that better mindset that you really need to be in. So, and that's what it was for me. I'm working for a company that helps people. I mean, their main goal is helping people, and that's such a big thing for me right now. I work for a company that helps people basically afford insanely expensive specialty medications. I mean, they make such a big difference to people that it's amazing. I love working for that company, and I get to work from home now. So it is a thing. What we got here? David's Life says, been working DoorDash for 2 weeks now, 3 days a week. Already copyrighted my digital only book for release in 2026. Awesome. There we go. So keep an eye out for that. Helping no Western New Yorker than that. Yeah, I mean, it's just that things are really tough all over the place. It's easier said than done to find yourself a better place. I'm hoping in maybe a couple more months things might get a little bit better for me. We'll see. Trying to figure out all these other extras for Doc Brown here. Jesus. Oh, this actually plugs into the bottom of this little satchel right here. That's just freaky. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that. Jesus. Yeah, they give us Einstein's watch, but we don't get Einstein, which I think is kind of hilarious. Connect the stopwatch wire to the pouch. That's what it says. I'm not too sure how. I guess I can kind of do it that way. See if I can get Doc's head off. There we go. That way we can kind of get that back in. There we go. Watch very quietly, seeing if he if can make this. It's rough out there. Yeah, it is rough out there. I was working for an HVAC company, and sadly, they, the person that was, it was just mentally abusive. There was someone who basically called people by derogatory terms. Someone who was talking crap behind everyone's back. This is just, it was just a very terrible experience. They even, one point, the person even said I was too nice on the phone to people. How do you be too nice? I don't get that, but I'm no longer there. I need to focus on being happier, being more positive, not worrying about the negative people out in the universe, and just focus on myself. Myself and those around me. You know? Okay, so these calipers are going to go upside down in Doc's one pocket. That goes there. We'll move this back over. There we go. That goes here. Now, what goes in that pouch? So it looks like they got the pouch a little bit more over to the side here, so I'll put it right there. I'm just worried about this coming off. We got the tools right there. And this just came right out. I guess the tools won't come out after he's, after he's standing up. I think that's part of the issue right there. Okay, this device goes right into this pouch. Okay. That's a printer. Oh, that's weird. It's a little waist-sided printer that he has there. We'll put you right there. So there's a clip and some paperwork I need to pull out. No, it does not come with different head sculpts. Dave, I will need a separate mic if I stream from my cell phone. Okay. That's not a problem. That is not a problem. Are you trying to give me a challenge? I'm just saying. Oh, this is freaky. We got like a little map right here. Let me see if I can get this to focus on the camera. How crazy is that? A little time zone map right there. That's hilarious. We got this little writing pad. You can see the lines there, and it's a faded gremlin. You can make it out that it's a faded gremlin right there. Yeah, sadly, no different head sculpts here. No, it's just Doc's head. That's it. But we get like there's a whole book of these pages. It's so weird. All these pages. It's kind of freaky that they go into that kind of detail. Okay. So the little clip right here is supposed to actually be used for the belt. So the clothespin is actually used like an actual clothespin. It actually hangs on his belt. If I can get it to work right. So you can see that right there. The clothespin. But look at all the tools and everything that you put in there. They actually fit in there proper. Now for this, there's papers we need to actually now see. The way they have this is kind of hanging off the belts or hanging out that pocket. Like the notebook is kind of just kind of sticking out halfway. Let me see if I can get this to. Might not fit. I'm going to have to lay him down. See if I can. Just Okay, looks like we got that in there. I'm following the instructions, guys. I am following the instructions. There we go. Now, let's see if we can get this taken care of. So so the map gets clipped on his shirt, like with this little clip right here. I gotta do it onto his pocket. Oh, jeez. I probably should have done this before I started putting everything else on. Let's see if I can. Wow, this is really coming together. This is coming together. Now, I can't imagine that Marty is going to be this difficult because he's not going to have all those accessories like Doc does. But wow, man. Okay, let me see. Okay. That's going to be as good as that one is going to get in there. Okay, so Doc is holding papers onto here, but there's nothing to kind of like hold them into place. It's just like he's just holding loose papers. And I really should take some pictures of these so we can like zoom in to see what everything is. I'm really tempted to do that. Do you need a separate one, or will a cell phone mic work fine? Cell phone. See, here's the thing. Like, if you have like depending on what kind of phone you have, if you have earbuds might be the best way to go, or a headset, like a Bluetooth headset with a mic built into it, because when you're talking, see, that's why a lot of YouTubers are wearing headphones. Because usually what happens is if you have someone's voice or a video in the background coming through from your speakers, it gets picked up by the mic. This way, if you have headphones on, you're hearing the sound of the stream and the person you're talking to, but you're not hearing the echo of what you're listening to. You just have your voice. So if you have like a pair of earphones or Bluetooth headphones with a mic built in, or earbuds, that should work just fine. Have we discussed the chances of you getting a Hot Toy DeLorean? One, never going to happen. It's so massive. It is so friggin' massive. Imagine a DeLorean that's going to be to scale with a 1/6 scale Hot Toy. It's not going to happen. The size, I mean, it would be amazing to have, yes. But second, the cost. The cost of a Hot Toy DeLorean is no, we can't even discuss that. That's like how outrageous it is. It is insane. It's deranged. It's insane. That's a non-starter. Cannot even. Now here's the thing. Do I want Doc holding the clipboard or do I want him holding the remote control? I'm kind of leaning towards the remote. Because we know why. Because when this baby hits 88 miles per hour, we're going to see some serious, you know. Let's get that in there. There we go. So we can have, see if we can get both the Doc's hands holding the remote. And papers just fell out. Ah, bollocks. The paper from the clipboard and the clipboard, the little clip just came out. So I'm probably going to have them displayed without that piece of paper then. Because when I started to move his arm, that's when he couldn't hold that's when the paper came out of his hand. And the hand just popped off. Okay. Gotta make sure I have that in there nice and snug. Okay. Okay, I definitely think I want him holding the remote. And what's great is the fingers are pretty soft. It's just making sure we can get his two hands close enough together to hold it. So it looks like they got to where he's holding it from the bottom. That hand just popped off again. Man. Could that be why I got him at such a good deal? Never say never. A friend of mine has a Hot Toys DeLorean, so and like I said, right now I took a pay cut to take this current job that I'm in. And when I say I took a pay cut, I really took a major pay cut. If you notice, I haven't done any unbox videos for pre-orders of Marvel Legends or GI Joes lately because I've put a pause on all that. That's how much of a pay cut I took. Is I'm not buying figures every week. I'm just everything is the brakes are on everything right now. So that's no joke. That is the legit reality right now. Is that I had to take a pay cut for me to be in a good mental space. I needed to take a pay cut. Again, it wasn't ideal for me to do that, but I had to for my well-being and for me to not change into the kind of mentality that was in that place. So those were factors. Those were factors. I'd rather be a better person inside than be the kind of person that place started to change me. I could feel certain attitudes forming, and that's not me. Anyone that knows me knows that I try to be easygoing. I try to be the best person I possibly can, but there are times when things just kind of get to you, and life is too short, man. Life is too short to sweat the small stuff, to let people get to you. So that's why I said I had to get out of there. I just had to. So as much as I would love to get a ton of Hot Toys, I would love, because I love, you're obviously getting better quality, right? You're getting better quality there, but they're expensive and they're not getting cheaper. I mean, many of the Hot Toys I currently have, I bought through the secondary markets like on Facebook Marketplace and other spots as well. I'm going to remove the overhead camera right now. And there's Doc Brown, hot toy. We got him holding the remote. Look at all those damn tools he's rocking right there. We got his little printer on his waist. Let me just turn that sideways. There we go. We got the notebook coming out of his pockets, the pens, the time, the time zone paper right there. We got his stopwatch around his neck. I mean, right here, this looks pretty good. They probably could have done a little bit more eyebrows. I want to say probably a little bit more eyebrows. Once you experience the hot toy, one hot toy is a slippery slope. Yeah, a couple years ago, there was a trivia contest that I won. And I had won Spider-Man 2099. And then I was doing a giveaway. And the prize for that giveaway was actually a hot toy that was donated by someone who supported the channel and who was a viewer. And that was the Captain America hot toy. I was promoting that so much that it got me to want to get that hot toy. And I went and bought myself that hot toy, Captain America. And I had a CW Flash that I bought from Steel CityCon a couple years ago. But what happened was I had some bills come up. I had an expense I could not afford to pass up. Well, that's probably why. I probably need to swap the hands out. Yeah, there we go. He'll hold the remote a little bit better that way. So what happened was I wound up selling those hot toys, and it really hurt me in a way because Captain America meant a lot to me because he was the good guy. He was a consummate good guy that never gave up no matter what was happening, you know? And that's the thing. It's like, for me growing up, I had a lot of negative things going on. I mean, physically, I had a lot of. Some of you probably don't know. I do, other than wearing glasses, I only see through one of my eyes. So I do have a physical limiting condition with my eyes. Okay. What you probably also don't know is I also had speech impediments. I had speech issues where I used to stutter all the time. You guys hear me talk. Do I sound like I stutter? No, but I used to stutter. I had hand and eye coordination issues for years. I had people tell me, hey, he'll never ride a bike. This is doctors telling my mother, he'll never ride a bike. He'll never do this. He'll never do that. And Captain America is one of those guys that he was the little guy. He was the one who tried to stand up for bullies, even though he was getting bullied before he became Captain America, you know? He was a scrawny kid, you know? Spider-Man. Spider-Man's a big thing for me because, there we go. That hand came off. Let's see. I'm gonna see. I'll keep this hand on. We'll swap out the other hand. Spider-Man hits a very special part for me because he was someone who, you know, J. Jonah Jameson treated him like crap. But then when he was Spider-Man, he could say whatever the hell he wanted to him. You know? Spider-Man could always make a funny jab at someone. Which version of it? It was Endgame Cap. And fortunately, this past year, I was able to reacquire Endgame Cap. Let me see if I can rotate you guys around. I have him right here. There's a bar kind of like covering him right now. So you can see Captain America's right there. Then we got White Ranger. I've had Green Ranger 3-0 for a couple years now. I bought the 11th Doctor from Doctor Who, David Tennant, my favorite Doctor. In CW Flash, I bought a second time. I bought him again. Someone going through a similar issue where they had to sell their collection in order to pay some medical bills. And fortunately for me, that worked out in such a situation that I'm able to have him again. You know, sure, I feel bad for the person, but for me, this watch is killing me because the arms. I will say this: the arms are not that fluid on this dock, and that's causing a little bit of annoyance here. So I mean, it is a thing, you know. Um, but for me, Spider-Man's always been one of my favorite heroes because this. He is he's not someone with money. You know, he's selling photos so he can barely make rents and then try and see if he can afford money to or afford supplies to make his webbing, you know? He was a poor he was a poor hero. He was a hero going from, adventure to adventure or from you know, um trying to save the day on whatever he could afford. You know, he had to sew his own suits. You know, things like that always it struck a chord with me. You know, come on, get on there. There we go. Okay, let's see if we can get him to hold it now. There you go. We got him holding it. I think these hands are a little bit better now. But that's the thing. It's those figures resonated with me so much. I mean, yes, that the 2099 is a different Spider-Man, but it's a symbol of Spider-Man. You know, fighting for the little guy, fighting for injustice. He wasn't Superman. He wasn't Batman. You know, he had to struggle with relationships and hiding who he was. And obviously, the great power with great responsibility always resonated with me tremendously. So, um, that's something that has always been, and it's just something a part of me. I mean, even my wife, she was trying to help find options for me to not sell my Hot Toys. But I'm like, listen, I said, in order for me to do this next part in my health journey, this is what I have to do. Okay. And I said, honestly, look at the bright side. A lot of times, toy collectors, you buy something, you treasure it, but maybe your collection goes into a different direction. So you sell that item off, but you come across it again later in life, right? I did that for all my Hot Toys. I sold 2099. I have yet to come across them again, but I came across Captain Endgame. No, the Endgame Cap. I got him again. He's in my collection again. It's awesome to have him back. I did a second video of me getting him, and then the Flash, the CW Flash, Grant Gustin from the Flash. That show hit me on so many levels because I always loved the Flash. Someone who lost people, but he used his smarts, his brain to, as a CSI during the daytime. But then, as the fastest man alive, there's nothing he wouldn't do for anyone who is in need. And I always loved that. Doctor Who, the doctor who goes from world to world, faces impossibilities, faces impossible situations, and most time, he's outsmarting people. He doesn't carry a gun, he carries a sonic screwdriver. That's right. He doesn't carry a gun. He uses his vast knowledge and his wits and his experience, and sometimes it's his loss, it's his anguish that pushes him beyond the limits. And yes, when the doctor dies, he regenerates into a new person, new personality, but he still carries all those memories and thoughts and frustrations with him. I mean, Green Ranger, he was a good guy, was forced to become evil, but then he found his way back. I mean, Jason David Frank, Green Ranger, White Ranger, they hit me because they remind me of an easier time, a simpler time that it just takes me back. And recently, I mean, I've had Green Ranger for the longest time. I got Endgame, I got Flash, I had the 11th Doctor, but then I got the White Ranger, and now my Spider-Man. As you guys can see, I recently got Iron Spider. I have upgraded Suit Spider-Man, who may be leaving the collection sometime soon. And I also got the Miles Morales Bodega Cat, it is a fantastic figure. It hits me on a bunch of levels because as a teenager, I worked at a roller skating rink and I was a DJ. And Miles is a DJ. He's got his headphones on, right? He's always rocking his tunes. And he's wearing some rollerblades. Now, I didn't rollerblade, but a skate is a skate is a skate, right? And of course, he's got the bodega cat hanging out from his backpack. And you guys know me, I'm a cat person. So it was kind of a no brainer. I got that last June, the end of June, at Nickel City Con here in Buffalo. And that's also where I got this. There's an autograph, Marty McFly, Funko, signed by the man himself, Michael J. Fox. So I grabbed this. This was a no-brainer. So now I just need the Marty McFly hot toy from part 1. That's all I need. Come on. We need lightning to happen. Let's see here. David said, I remember doctors telling my mom that I would never speak and I would never live past my first birthday. Yeah. I mean, I remember hearing that as kids and being told that so many times that I'll never ride a bike, he'll never do this, he'll never balance, he'll never do this or that and this, and proving them damn wrong. I mean, hell, I do the Ride for Roswell every year. Past 2 years in a row, I've done a 44-mile bike ride, so doctors suck on that. It is a thing. Mike says, I have Infinity War cap with the Wakandan shields. That's a very cool one. No doubt. Have to have the bearded version of Cap. Haha. Yes, you do. That DeLorean remote is such a great accessory. It is. It is. And I was talking to someone recently who had to liquidate their collection. And he was talking to me about something similar. I would love to get it in hand, but it all depends on the circumstances and the time, and we'll see what happens. The roller rink in Tonawanda by the Morago round. No. David, go back in time between 1994 and 1998. Once upon a time in the Cheektowaga, at the old Thuray Mall, there was a roller skating rink, which used to be right next to the movie theater. There's a Home Depot standing there right now. Skateland. That was my roller rink from 1994. I was a sophomore in high school, learning how to roller skate. I was hired at a roller rink, didn't even know how to skate, but I trained my ass off, and I got to the point where I was pretty damn good. I could do a hockey stop on roller skates, not blades, but roller skates. I could jump over cones, do backwards. We can even do some jam skating. Life was good, man. Life was good, and I was a DJ. So if a pretty girl came up to me and says, "Can you play a song?" Or if a girl slipped and fell, it was my job to help her up. So Mike Davis says, "Awesome." Right. Yep. The old Thuray Mall. I missed that rink. It was an all solid wood floor. It wasn't like the concrete floors we see nowadays. And the place was just it was my fortress of solitude when I was in high school. I would go straight to work after school. I wouldn't even go home. I would go straight to work. And my bosses knew that, home life wasn't the greatest for me. So they would let me just come in right after school, work on some homework, and then I would help around the building, picking up some extra shifts here and there, doing maintenance on video games, and just helping out and just being part of a family there. It was just something very cool, very awesome. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the clipboard, the extra hands, the extra papers, we're going to put them in the box here. We're going to put the cover right here. I do like this cover, by the way. Let's go ahead and make that happen. There you go. So I really do like this kind of a poster here. I almost kind of want this as an actual poster. I mean, Sideshow, would you ever give us an opportunity to maybe get this as a poster? Not necessarily pay, charge us NFTs, but maybe include poster art on the Hot Toys as a digital download. That could be something extra that fans, your customers might really get into, guys. Just a thought. Not that Sideshow or Hot Toys are even listening to me. I'm just a lowly little YouTuber. I don't register on the big massive levels like Shartimus or 1/6 Scale Man or any of those guys. I'm just a small drop in a bucket. Let's just put that right here. Now there is no sleeve here. We just have this, but this is still a very cool display box. I could put this like right behind Doc. That's definitely something I can do. This is Out of Time Tour 85. There you go. That's what it says right here. Let's see. There you go. Out of Time Tour 85. There you go. And of course, I mean, it's Doc. I have Doc. I have Doc in my collection. I mean, how awesome is that? I do still have the shipper. I'm not going to toss the shipper away because if I ever do find myself in a situation where I'm going to be, if I do need to box him up or to, heaven forbid, sell him at a future date, I want all the value I possibly can here, and that's what we're doing. Is we're saving the boxes. You guys know me; I'm not a boxer, but when it comes to something like this, I kind of have to save it. What is that? I don't remember, but I'll take your word. Probably talking about the rink. I use Marty's box for background. That's awesome. And I definitely would love to do this. I mean, I wish we had, I don't know, like an image of Twin Pines Mall for background. That would be great. And that's one thing I like about the Flash. The Flash that I have here. Again, I'll rotate. Let me see if I can zoom in. Okay. There you go. So let me see if I can rotate this right here. You can see he has like from the Flash poster, the zigzag of his lightning of him running through Central City. I love that they gave us that. There's a little stand that actually looks the top part where his feet are. It actually looks like gravel from the street, and it has a little red or yellow painted line, and it says the Flash on the front. I love when they give us something like that. That looks amazing. Okay, to me that looks amazing. The other guys don't have anything. I mean, well, the Doctor Who does have something I can kind of use as a background. It looks like the interior of his TARDIS. But the other ones, we don't get any kind of like background dioramas, so that can be a little disappointing. Okay, let me fix this. Zoom back. There we go. There we go. But there you are. You need a. I do. But the thing was, I mean, he was on sale for like $192, $195. The deluxe was still $295. So it was another $100 more. But to get him at that price point that I got him in was too good to pass up. If I come across anyone who's maybe making the box or someone who might be selling the box on eBay, then I might be tempted to spend the money to get it. Because there's always people selling those on eBay, so it is a thing we can do. Actually, let me go to eBay right now. Okay, eBay. Plutonium. Plutonium box. Hot Toys. Yeah, no, I'm not finding anything. So who knows? Maybe it's something that I can come across in the future. I'll keep an eye out. I'll keep my scanners peeled. It is something we can do. But guys, there we are. Doc Brown Hot Toy. Let me switch this around. Definitely, if you ever get the chance, if you're a Back to the Future fan, you kind of have to. I mean, I love the clipboard and all, but this right here, I mean, we got the notebook right there. We got the printer hanging from his pocket, sticking out right here. Oh, just dropped the remote. So that's because I'm moving him around like crazy. When he's on the shelf, he won't be moving around. But I mean, all the tools. I mean, we even got like hanging electrical tape right here. I mean, rotate him ever so slightly. I mean, all the tools that we got right there, guys. I probably could adjust his belt a little bit or just pull it up a little bit higher. Because he doesn't exactly have a butt here, you know? But he looks awesome. He really does. I mean, yes, again, his you know, we've seen him look better, but of course, in that first movie, he did look pretty pale, except when you go back to 55. I am definitely on. If you guys ever see anyone selling a Marty McFly, if you ever see any kind of a sale anywhere going on for Marty, or someone who's selling them on the secondary markets like Facebook groups and whatnot, shoot me a link at Dave's_Dimension on Instagram or email me at davesdimension78@gmail.com. As always, if you guys have any questions as well on anything or everything, or you want to come on Tuesday Night Talks, just shoot me a message through those media. Again, Dave's_Dimension on Instagram, Dimension Daves on Twitter. I am on Twitter. I'm not on there as much as I used to be, but I am on there. Also, again, email me, davesdimension78@gmail.com. If anyone is interested in any kind of collaborations, again, davesdimension78@gmail.com. And also, we do have a PayPal in our links in the description below. If you want to donate towards Dave's Dimension, it goes a long way. But right now, I'm going to ask you not to donate to me, but I want you to donate to the school lunch fundraiser that Dre and I are doing, and that's in the video description below. But even more importantly, I want you guys to keep people in your thoughts. Right now, Dre of the Collector Safe Space, him and his family are actually displaced out of their home. They have no power, so they're coexisting outside of their home. It's a less than ideal situation. Dwayne and Stevie of Destination Stone, they're going through some really hard times. Their area got hit pretty damn hard. I'm not going to go into details, but they could really use your thoughts right now. Your positivity, your awesome vibes. Just send them out to Dwayne and Stevie through Destination Stone. Give their videos a watch. Try and support them every way you possibly can. It would mean a lot. I'm asking as a personal favor to just keep them in your thoughts, keep that positivity flowing to them. That's all I can really ask for. There's a lot of people who have lost their homes, their jobs, and more. And just try and keep them in your thoughts. I don't want to bring the stream on a downer, but Helene did a lot of damage, and there's a lot of good people that could use a lot of good vibes right now. And keeping them in your thoughts, donating to their channels if they have any kind of tip links or any kind of cash promotions where you can donate to them. Every dollar, every nickel, every dime can make a world of difference. So please keep them in your thoughts. Help them out if you can. Give them views. Those channels that are monetized, trying to help them out as best as you can. Or at the very least, shoot them a message saying, hey, I heard you're going through some tough times. Are you okay? Is there anything that I can do for you? Just keep them in your thoughts. And I think that kind of positivity goes a long way, but try and keep them in your thoughts, guys. But with that being said, there's also the school lunch fundraiser that we're doing that's going to run all throughout the course of October. All you have to do is donate $10 to the link in the video description below. That is the direct link to the school lunch fundraiser, and this helps lunches all across the country. It helps students get lunches, get the proper nutrition that they should be getting. Help them out. It goes a long way. You're donating directly to the cause, and then you take a screenshot of that, and then you send that to either Dre of the Collector Safe Space on Instagram or Dave's underscore dimension on Instagram. Send us that screenshot with the amount you donated, with your name. You're not just your screen name, but your actual first and last name. We need that for shipping reasons. And just send us that information, and you're going to be on the wheel for the massive prize giveaway that we'll be doing in November. So, guys, please stay tuned, stay alert, keep everyone you know in your thoughts, family, friends. There's been a lot of great actors we've lost recently. Chris Christopherson, known for Whistler, known for A Star Is Born, a country singer, recording artist, an actor, a father, a husband, an amazing person. He was recently lost. John Ashton, not John Aston, but John Ashton, who played Taggart in Beverly Hills Cop movies and so many other films and TV. We lost him over the weekend. Maggie Smith from Sister Act, Peter Pan, or from Hook, from just about every British show you could possibly imagine in the Harry Potter series. We lost her over the weekend. There's been a lot of loss lately, just a lot of chaos, a lot of needless insanity going on. And I think the best thing we can do, guys, is create that positivity, keep everyone in your thoughts, your prayers, and guys, let's bring up the stream on a more positive note, right? Let's take a look. I'm going to reload the stream. Where are we at? We are at 7 likes, so I do appreciate the people. We've had about 7 or 8 people hanging out throughout the entire stream. A few people coming and going. We had Archer come through. We had the Maven of Madness popping through the chat. We had Mega Dan Collects, David's Life, Mike Davis. We had so many awesome people come through. We had Ultra Carzilla. We had Blue Sasquatch. We had just everybody coming through. I want to thank you guys. I know you have a lot of choices on Tuesday nights, but you choose to hang out with me, and I greatly appreciate that. We'll see if next week, if we're unboxing another hot toy or what we're doing. Maybe we'll do something 3D oriented, Maybe it's we'll be painting a prop or something. We'll see what happens. But guys, if anyone out there ever wants to come on Tuesday Night Talks and promote your channel, maybe you have an Etsy store, Macari store, you have something you want to promote, the Dimension, the portal is always open for you guys. Just as it was today, Archer clicked on the link that was in the video description below, and he hopped right on in. But guys, you know what I'm going to say. I say it every single time. Let's just recap the chat right here. Just wish we got a new head sculpt. Yeah. And I would have joined you if I wasn't working on my ride-along series. No, that's David. That's perfectly fine. No worries. But guys, you know what I'm going to say. I say it every single time. Keep on busting. And I will always catch you guys on the flip side. So take care, guys.
I've got an itch I can't scratch, I'm missing a piece that completes a whole part of me, an open wound scar to see. Everybody come here, gather round, welcome to the freak show, the best in town. What the hell's wrong with me? I don't get along with anybody, honestly. I've been living in my